I just thought it was a done deal until I got a phone call yesterday saying to come back.
That is Mari Friesleben, now back at North High School as principal after being told 3 days ago she was being placed on leave. It has been a tumultuous 72 hours since we ended our show Friday with Mari's news that she was out as the leader of North High. Out, why? Because she knowingly and admittedly supported and educated her students about a school walkout and joined them in it months ago. Doing that, she knew then and knows now, was a violation of district policy. And so on Friday, when she was told to turn her stuff in and not return, she complied. Until this morning, when she was back on the job after a weekend of thousands of people saying, no, 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 you cannot let Mari go. Silent until now was Mari. The story of Mari's dismissal from North High School abruptly on Friday began well before.
I was informed last Friday, not this past Friday, but last Friday, that I was being recommended for termination.
And she knew news was coming because she said she's been under investigation by the district for months.
I had known since February that I was going to be, held accountable for walking out with my students, for violating that protocol.
Mari said in her letter she released on Friday telling her students, staff, and parents she was being let go, that the reason was that walkout this past winter, one her students planned and she supported after a Minneapolis police officer shot and killed Amir Locke.
And I think the biggest thing that stuck out about the Amir Locke shooting for me and my students was not necessarily the shooting, but I don't know if you remember, but it kind of felt like our city leadership wasn't being honest about the shooting that day. And so that really stuck with me, and that stuck with the kids a lot, because we had built kind of an ongoing relationship with city leadership.
Mari said she came to school days after that shooting, and her kids told her they felt betrayed by the city after working for so long to build trust.
Having Amir Locke be shot and killed was one thing, but then being told, he was a suspect, or, it was just, it felt like it felt like it took some time to get the truth out. And that's what kept sitting right with us.
She said her students were angry, and so she created a teachable moment about Black history and peaceful protests and sit-ins and amplified voices. And she said after that, her students decided they wanted a walkout like that. And she told them she would go with them.
A walkout is considered an act of civil disobedience. And as a principal, I am outside of my realm in encouraging it or participating in it. And so it was made very clear to me that I was going to pay the price.
Pay the price with her job. She said she knew that was always possible. And I wanted to know why she would go so far to pay that price.
This fire inside of me that felt like, you be authentic. You told them you would go with them. Be good for your word. Don't be one more adult that is more afraid of some sort of professional repercussions than saying that they'll do what they say they're going to do.
That part is all history now. She sat in her office at North High School today somewhat confused because, again, 72 hours ago, she was told to leave it.
I didn't think I would ever be back in this school or room again.
But back she came after the district seems to have walked backward on telling her to not finish the year. They asked her back on Sunday. She said she accepted. But it's tough to come back to a job 3 days after being told not to. And after telling the district, she said for months, she would never resign.
I was very clear. I said, I'm not resigning, because how could I possibly walk away from these children right now? If these kids don't have an exit ramp, neither do I. That's just all there is to it. Neither do I. If I'm, walked out, forced out, so be it. So be it. But they're not gonna have in their minds that the woman who says to them every morning how wonderful and perfectly made they are, and how proud I am to be their principal is going to be like, deuces, I've got a resume to protect. Like, I would never do that to them.
So Mari is back at school for 1 month to end this school year with these students. She's not resigning. Will she be fired? We don't know yet. The investigation of her actions resumes when the school year ends. I asked if she is found. Mari, if you are found fit to stay on at North High, will you stay? She didn't hesitate. She said yes. Yes, I will.